It's Week 12 of the NFL, and this one features Eric Kendricks, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Chargers and the Ravens on Sunday Night Primetime.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the LA Chargers. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
The numbers a week ago for Everett. 8 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense against the pass. Just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone. And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. 2nd and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He gets it to Johnston. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. 3rd down and 1. As they've got it as we resume action. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Chargers! Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 56 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Herbert now. It's caught by Davis. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked down.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. More from L.A. in a moment. Again, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Go.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Here's Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jared Goff, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Commanders. Jahan Dotson, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Finally on Monday night, Cyber Monday. Put the credit card away and settle in for Bears and Vikings from U.S. Bank Stadium. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a 1-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for. These two teams running through their final adjustments before they head back out of the tunnel. And for the call of the second half, let's go back to SoFi Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Escapes the defender. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
This is 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Can't really fault the coverage. The ball was tipped and popped up in the air, but they were unable to complete the tip drill for the interception.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, 44 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. From the 50, here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Here's Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Hey, Ray. Go.
Herbert throwing again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's got a first and maybe more. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Herbert now. Finds Johnston. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Herbert back to the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. And quickly they get to the line. Herbert on first down now. Pass hauled in by Johnston. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he's got it to about the 40. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
First down, Ravens.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On second down, it's Edwards. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd and 4. They'll run again. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.